In this video, I'm going to talk a little bit about finance, but not in terms of money, but in terms of some principles that you can apply to everyday life. So if you are curious, please keep watching. Hi my darlings, welcome to Be Strong and Love Yourself, a channel for very strong people. I'm Dasha Bisali and I created this channel to share some ideas that helped me to become happier. I'm not giving advices. I don't think that I'm wise enough to do that, but I like to share my personal experience with the hope that my ideas can help other people. And also, I like to create video reminders for myself of how I can help myself when I'm not in a good mood or go through some difficulties. So I'm not pretending that I'm super smart life coach or therapist or scientist. I'm just an average person who wants to record some ideas and help other people as much as I can. In the beginning of this video, I want to mention one of YouTube channel that I really like. I usually share on my YouTube channel things related to self-growth and happiness, but I really love watch beauty videos and makeup videos, and I'm really bad in makeup, but I do love to experiment. And I discovered the channel of Janelle Morris, and her YouTube channel is very positive and she's very beautiful, and even though she talks mostly about makeup and beauty, her videos are very calming for me. Even if I'm not going to do any makeup, I can just watch her videos because she has a really nice positive energy. So if you are looking for something positive on YouTube, I recommend you to go to the description box and check out Janelle's channel. And she also in her videos shared some color lenses, and this is how I found these color lenses, and I like to play with them. So now I will talk about finance and how I apply financial principles in my everyday life. And you don't need to know anything about finance to watch this video, and I'm not going too much into details, but I think that it's interesting that in finance you have certain tools that can be very useful to set up goals, to understand where you are, etc. So first thing I want to talk about income statement, and I will use it as a metaphor of our life. In income statement, the first line is revenue, and I think that revenue is like pleasures in our life, and we want to have more pleasures, and if you have a business, you want to have more revenue most of the times, not always, but you think about growth and having higher revenue and some increase. And with pleasures, we want more and more and more. So I think that when we think about income statement and revenue, we can compare it to pleasures in life. But you cannot just get pleasures, you need to pay for them. And then if we look at income statement, we have different types of expenses that we need to get in order to generate this revenue. And in life, it's the same way. You have to spend time. Sometimes you pay for your pleasures with your health. Sometimes you pay with money, but it's not all about money. You get your pleasures from all type of things. And you have all type of costs. It's not just one single cost. And when you think about your life, you can think about pleasures that you get, pleasures that you probably chase, and you can try to analyze what type of costs you have. So for example, if you love to eat a lot of sugar, you probably will pay for it with your health in long run. And Then you will have your pleasure of eating something yummy, but then you need to subtract your health in order to see the result. And what is the result? So let's think of, again, income statement. In the end of the day, we have our income. And when you have your revenue, all your expenses, then you see really how much you make. And in life, I think this income line is our well-being. So you take your pleasures, you subtract all costs, and you get your well-being. And you can create this simple formula in your head. And when you try to make decisions of what you can do, what type of pleasures you can get, what type of products you consume, you can think of this formula. Pleasures minus costs equals your well-being. So this is the idea number one. Idea number two is goals. And in finance, we always have goals. We always have some financial targets, and we want to increase profitability of business. If it's non-profit organization, it might be different, but in general, all organizations, they want to increase profitability. And in life, you probably want to have a better level of your being. So your well-being, you want to be better and better day after day. And you can create some goals that can help you with your well-being. So, for example, if you want to have better results, you probably want to include some workouts in your life. And you can create some goals, and they can be long-term, like in finance, long-range plan, LRP. It might be for 5 years, for 7, for 10. So you can have some really big plans for several years ahead. Then you can have your annual plan, and you can also have your forecasts. So in finance, once you created a plan for the year, then every quarter you compare where you are to where you expected you would be. And then you adjust your targets. And I think in life it can be very useful too. You can create some goals, how people create New Year resolutions. But in order to remember about them, it's nice to see where you are every 3 months, for example. Of course, you can make a different type of check. And of course, in finance, we check numbers more often than just once in 3 months. But these are big key milestones, big long-range plan, annual plan, and forecasts. And again, in life, if you set up goals, you can apply the same principle, and this way you can stay on track, and you can remember what you wanted, and also you can see where you are compared to where you wanted to be. I think it's very important that what they call compare actuals to budget in finance. And I think we can do the same thing in life. And again, it's not about money, it's about overall your well-being. I'm not talking about how much money you make or how much money you save, even though I think it's important to keep to track your budget. But I'm talking overall about life in general. So this is the idea number 2. And my last idea number 3, let me check in my cute notebook. What did I had in mind? I already forgot. This is what happens with me all the time. Oh, very important part. So when you build your annual plan, let's say, you always think about risks. What can happen that can be an obstacle for you to achieve this plan. And in finance, we always think about risks, financial risks. But again, in everyday life, we have risks as well. And it's very important to think about them. And sometimes this might help you to avoid this risk, or it can also help you to find the solution. What will I do if this will not work? and you can have some alternatives to your goals. And the other part, which is extremely important, and I think we forget all the time, is also to think about opportunities. Our brain focuses on negativities too much, and it's just the nature of how it works. And thousands and thousands of years ago, we didn't have the right to make a mistake. If you see the bush and it kind of shakes a little bit, you can think, oh, there is a tiger in there, and try to escape before the tiger caught you. And all of a sudden you realize it wasn't a tiger, it was just a rabbit. If you made this mistake, it's fine. You survived, you just got scared and ran away without any reason. But if you look at the bush and you see it shakes a little bit, and you think, oh, it's just a rabbit, but there is a tiger, you probably will be killed by this tiger. So it was very important thousands of years ago to be very negative in order to survive. Nowadays, we don't have so many dangers, real dangers. We can have some disappointments, but they will not eat you like a tiger can eat people. So you don't have to be so negative, but the brain just works this way. It tries to help you to survive. So it is very important to remember about opportunities as well. If you just focus on risks, it can be very depressing, and also you can lose the opportunities, and you can not even try to pursue some goals. And you can think like, oh, I will not be able to achieve it. It's too difficult. And then you will stay at the same level and you will not be able to grow. So when you think about risks, please don't forget about opportunities. It also helps to stay more peaceful. And when you worry about something and you think about your future and you think like, oh my God, this thing might happen, that thing might happen. Just remember, yes, bad things happen in life. I've been through some really bad stuff, believe me. But there are a lot of good things, and good things that we cannot even think about. So you can remember about it and trust life, and think that even if something bad happens, there will be another opportunity for me. So these are my simple ideas that I decided to bring from finance. So first thing is, think of your life as of income statement, pleasures minus all the costs equals your well-being. Then remember to have some goals and to check where you are on your journey to achieving them. Do your actuals versus budget. And also don't forget about risks, and more importantly, about opportunities. Please remember about opportunities, believe in yourself, and please trust life. This is it for today. I wanted to mention in the end that I thought I looked very cute this morning, and when I created this makeup, and again, I'm bad with makeup, but I like to play with it because I presented like I'm an actress or something. But on video, I look really bad, and I was a little bit upset about it. And these are little things, but I just thought it's funny that my light is not perfect, but I saved a lot of time on not setting up my background and light like I used to do. And even though I don't look as good as I wanted to, as good as I expected to, I still am very happy that I was able to film this video, and I'm extremely thankful that you watched it. Please take care of yourself and your future self. Be strong and love yourself. Love wins. Always. All I care about is the way I look. And it's not even my fault. It's just the way I am. I wish I wouldn't be this way. creates so much troubles because a lot of times I don't look good. And then I get upset. That's a cute lip gloss. What is it? Low lash. Forget the filler.